special welcome is extended to our guests from Appleton, Parkersburg, and South Hardin High Schools. Jesup High School proudly supports and practices good sportsmanship by supporting your team, respecting the abilities of the opposition, and the decisions of the officials. You can create an environment that is reflective of the community. Be myself, be a good sport, be a winner in the game of sportsmanship. Please welcome tonight's officials, Ron Doherty and Malik Williams. Now the starting lineups. For AP, they are open at 106. South Hardin, BCLW the Storm, Carter Koltoff. For the Jayhawks, Brady Wilson at 113. At 113, Zachary Clausen for AP Grundy Center. Lane Hartwig for the Storm. For the Jayhawks, Steele Rollison. At 120, for AP Grundy Center, Connor Kellum. For the Storm, Taylor Koltoff. For the Jayhawks, Carter Littlefield. At 126, Cade Weber for AP Grundy Center. Javon Darden for the Storm. Ethan Alfernick for the Jayhawks. At 132, Carter Mackey for AP Grundy Center. Nick Feldbosch for the Storm. Jarrett Soliski for the Jayhawks. At 138, for AP Grundy Center, Nathan Clausen. For the Storm, Brian Ralston. For the Jayhawks, Jared Delagardelle. At 145, for AP Grundy Center, Brady Romberg. For the Storm, Logan Teacher. For the Jayhawks, Chris Vandenberg. At 152, Matt Jensen for AP Grundy Center. Cade Pekarek for the Storm. Luke Corkery for the Jayhawks. At 160, Briar Eulenhoff for AP Grundy Center. The Storm is open. And for the Jayhawks, Keaton Roscovius. At 170, for AP Grundy Center, Nick Johnson. Michael Fuller for the Storm. Bryce Glider for the Jayhawks. At 182, Cole Heidemann for the AP Grundy Center. The Storm is open. The Jayhawks are open. At 195, Trent Greener for AP Grundy Center. Lucas Gunderson for the Storm. Jesup is open. At 220, Trey Morris for AP Grundy Center. Aiden Farnsworth for the Storm. The Jayhawks are open. At 285, Kobe Mueller for AP Grundy Center. Nicholas Paxton for the Storm. And Jesus Silva for the Jayhawks. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as we honor our nation and flag while paying respect to our men and women in uniform around the world who protect our liberties and way of life with the playing of our national anthem.
And welcome on the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. I'm Nate Kleberg along with Anthony Baugh in the Skybox tonight, the Hawks Nest, as he's handling the camera, he's handling the Magic suitcase, you name it. He's on top of it tonight as we have a double duel happening, and it's going to be the last home regular meet, season meet for the Jayhawks, as we'll honor 4 high school seniors here at the conclusion of our second match of the night, second of 3 going to take place. We will have coming up here very shortly on the Jayhawk Sports Network. Our first match will bring up, our first meet will bring up with Jesup facing off against BCLUW South Hardin. So again, a combined team, if you will, South Hardin and also BCLUW. They will be on the mat here very shortly. They have filled their entire roster of weights. Jesup, as of right now, I think there's only 3 open weights, as Jesus Silva has come in to take the heavyweight spot as he made weight and qualified for that for the Jayhawks. As we are getting situated on the mat and at each end with these squads, we'll begin here again very shortly. Jesup under the direction of head coach Matt Gross. And I'm going to wait and see if we're going to have some JV competition first off. And if there is, that'll be coming up very shortly. And if we do have a JV match, we did get a chance to catch up with first-year head coach Matt Gross for a pregame interview. We may have that for you here very shortly or at some point in our evening. And we'll broadcast and stream that online here on the Jayhawk Sports Network on Facebook Live or also on our YouTube channel. And if you're watching on Jesup Cable, it's local cable channel number 400 in high definition. Matt Gross coming over to the sidelines to get things situated as they are getting things entered into the trackwrestling.com site. And if you're not familiar with track wrestling, it's a great resource for wrestling as you're following along. You'll get you the scores and a lot of extra information there too. We did put that link in the comments on our Facebook Live section. If you want to go directly to thetrackwrestling.com, you can follow along with that link for this particular matchup with Jesup facing off against BCLUW South Hardin. Been a slow week on the network this week, and we'll have 2 events happening next week. We will bring those to you on Tuesday night as Denver has a boy-girl doubleheader. We'll have that for you. And then on Friday, we will bring in Dyke New Hartford. I think Dyke only has 1 or maybe even 2 losses on the season. We'll have that for you on the Jayhawk Sports Network. Again, basketball twice next week. I think we're set to go. Actually need to put a different link in for the track wrestling. That one's for our next round. That will have Jesup facing off against Appleton Parkersburg Grundy Center. That combined team will be the nightcap, if you will.
Michael Fuller for the Jayhawks.
So we are going to start at 170 pounds, and we are underway. Keaton Roscovius, middle of that mat, he's moved up to 170, listed at 160 as a senior on our sheet. But coach deciding to go a different route today and put him in that weight class, and if that's where he needed him, that's where he's going to place him. 1 minute is exhausted off the clock. No score getting here, 170 pounds. Keaton Roscovius on the mat. Michael Fuller, I believe, the other senior on the floor, 170 pounds. Head coach Mike Olson and Stacy Simpson for the co-team of South Hardin, BCUW. They call themselves the Storm as a combined team name. Still looking for that first takedown, and Fuller goes to his knees, and Roscovius holding his own. Clock's winding down quickly. Has yet to have a stoppage in action. And Keaton looks to get a little aggressive, goes for the tuck in, and there goes Fuller. But will Fuller release to get the escape or the takedown? No. It will be the choice of Fuller. He's going to take down. Fresh 2 minutes on the clock. This is the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. Thank you for joining us on a Thursday night. Snow is held off tonight to get this meet in. Hopefully it holds off tomorrow night. Boys and girls basketball traveling over to Appleton Parkersburg to play the Falcons tomorrow night. And some scores reporting from that event, and there's a 2-point reversal. Fuller rolls through Roscovius' attack. And now Roscoe is on his base, going to try and peel away. He does find that 1 point. Minute 25 to go, second period. Just that Hannibal collar type in that blue circle. They'll break away. 1:10 to go. Two-one again, advantage of Fuller. Got the reversal after scoreless in the first. Was able to roll through as he started in the bottom in the second period. Roscoe peels away for the escape. And both jockeying back and forth to see who's going to be the aggressor. Roscoe pulling that leg high, tries to sweep down. Fuller manages to keep his balance. And there he is. He goes face down. Advantage Jayhawk. Less than 10 seconds. Fuller eyeing that mark out of the circle. Going to wait this one out. Taken back to the middle. It will be Roscovius' decision. And Roscovius will take the down spot. Fuller will come in from that left side to cover. And Roscoe's going to keep holding that base. Can he peel away for another point? He's escaped once. Trying to do it again, and there it is. Varsity wrestling here in Jesup tonight. BCUW South Hardin, the Storm as they call themselves. Good to see schools being able to come together. Two different districts and fill a wrestling squad. Mike Olson, Stacy Simpson, the coaches for South Hardin and BCUW. Jayhawks coached by Matt Gross, assisted by Aaron Schutte and Alex Warm. Fuller tight on that leg. Under a minute. Fuller sees a chance. to tie it up, try and get that 2-point takedown. But Roscovius, defense-wise, holding him off. And there he goes around. Roscoe gets the 2, gives him a well advantage, but Fuller will give up that escape point or get that escape point. Riding that out of bounds line on the circle. About 10 seconds to go. See if Roscoe can pull him back in. Just get this thing done. And Fuller really trying to work from the top side, and 1/10 of a second left. They'll go back to the middle and start him again. He's trying to finish this one off. And that'll be it. 6-3 the final there. Roscoe with the win, and we will move on up a class to 182 pounds.
At 182, Bryce Leiter for the Jayhawks.
Leiter comes out, he raises his hand, get a forfeit. Jesup now advantage on the scoreboard at 9-0. Clip over to 195 pounds. And we'll see another forfeit win here for these squads. Waiting to see who the Storm have put out at this weight class to come out.
At 195, Lucas Gunderson receives a forfeit.
Lucas Gunderson will get the victory at 195 tonight, the sophomore by default, and Aiden Farnsworth at 220 will make an appearance. And then we're going to have Jesus Silva.
At 220,
Chewy, come on out.
Farnsworth receives a forfeit.
So that places team advantage now towards the Storm and making it 12-9. Jesus Silva and Hayden Allen, Jr. Both are juniors. Silva making weight to hold that position in. Worked hard here in the last month of the season. Got some weight off, working hard in the weight room, eating right. Doing what he needs to do in the classroom to get him on the mat tonight.
At 285 pounds for the Storm, Nicholas Paxson. For the Jayhawks, Jesus Silva!
Nicholas Paxson, actually the heavyweight that will come out for the Jayhawks, and Silva. Silva's first match of the year, I believe. Get a chance to get some action against a different opponent. .143 on the clock. These big guys. It's been a while since we've seen some big guys for Jesup competing. A little drought on that high weight since Brian Sedler earned his championship his senior year back in 2018. Silva getting his headgear pulled down on his head, a little distracted by that, and that was the opportunity for Paxton to try and shoot. And Chewy holding his base, and is he going to have to release on a 2-point takedown? Still coming around. Chewy still hanging on tight. But he's going to have to base down. There's the 2 points. Give those to Silva, or give those to Paxton. Silva going to get caught. Squeeze up high. Near fall points will count. 10 seconds to go on the clock. Silva rolls out. And Paxton rolled off Silva briefly. They are going to give him the 3 near fall points. I don't know if their heavyweight saw or heard a horn or thought it was done and released, or thought the official had said something to stop it. But a fresh 2 minutes on the clock. Silva in the down position. At heavyweight, Nicholas Paxton, senior, looking to have Silva come out, stand up face down, and get a 2-point reversal, if not the escape. But Paxton, aggressive, really pushing high down on his opponent, and then he will catch Silva. That shoulder down, chest to chest, and that's it. 2 minutes, 30 seconds is the time at heavyweight for Silva. Gave it a real go. So again, open weights at 220 and 195. And then a pin here at heavyweight has South Hardin BCUW up 18-9, and we're going to go to our lighter weights. And Steele Ralston will make his way out at 106.
At 106 for the Storm, Carter Koltov. For the Jayhawks, Steele Ralston.
So Carter Koltov, a sophomore, facing another sophomore with Jayhawk Steele Ralston. Face off, mid-circle, Ralston quickly getting taken down. Trying to hold his base, but right away he's going to spin him. Koltov pulling Steele back, and he's going to wiggle out of that. 2 points again on the takedown, 3 in the near fall, make it 5-0. And Koltov been using that leverage, bringing that leg up high on the near side. Steele will again find that base, but he did give up 3 near fall points with an 8-0 score right now. 1:15 to go first period. Counting it off again. Holding that left inside shoulder down. Another 3-point near fall. And Koltov looks like he's just playing around out there now. Rock Steele up again. We'll release him. They do go out of bounds. There's another 3 near fall. Make it 14-0. 1 point more is going to put us in a tech fall situation. So I'll be interested to see the strategy here that Koltov is either going to go for the points or go for the stick. He's got both options at hand. He's been doing some catch and release to get some near fall points. And now he's going to roll Ralston inside, shoulder down, and there it is. 1 minute, 25 seconds, 26 seconds. The victory by fall, Carter Koltov.
At 113 pounds for the Storm, Lane Hartwig.
So Lane Hartwig at 113.
Ray Wilson.
Carter Littlefield in place at 113 pounds. The senior, one of the seniors, 4 seniors on this squad, including Brady Wilson, Isaac Kruger, Keaton Roscovius. Team score advantage right now is the visitor with South Hardin BCUW Storm. And Littlefield with the advantage quickly, 8-1 as you can tell, with near fall points and takedowns. One escape point in there for Hartwig. This is the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. Thanks everybody joining us in tonight, either on Facebook Live, YouTube, or local cable channel 400. And Littlefield will get the pin. 1 minute, 1 second. Official blows the whistle before he hammers the mat down. A little different style, but victory towards the Jayhawks. A fall again for Carter Littlefield.
At 120 for the Storm, Taylor Koltoff.
120 pounds.
This is Brady Wilson.
Brady Wilson will step in, one of the other seniors as we've talked about on this squad, making his way to the floor. And Wilson gets caught quickly and held tightly. Still are yet to award the 2-point takedown as Brady's still hanging on tight. At what point will he finally have to release? Again, just front winging Wilson is what Taylor Koltoff is in this situation with right now. You've got that takedown, but Wilson again rocking back and forth with about 62 seconds to go on that clock. Official paying very close attention, counting 3 near fall, as Wilson will spin out of it, yet to award it, as Taylor Koltoff still trying to pivot. Brady Wilson across towards his backside. They will put the 3 up and take him right back to his back. Brady Wilson down by a fall. 1 minute and 23 seconds. Wilson losing his final match at home as a senior. We'll move to 126 pounds. Team score does go 30-15. Advantage BCW South Hardin.
For the Jayhawks,
Javon
Ethan
Darden, a junior,
Alfred.
126, facing a freshman in Ethan Alfarink, his first year wrestling, coming out today in this final match at home for the season. And double collar tie-up mid-circle. 2 just dancing around, looking for an opportunity. High school wrestling will travel over to East Buchanan, Winthrop on Saturday. Hope they get a tournament in then. They've missed the last 2 Saturdays because of weather. Alfarink gets caught. Takedown. And now pressure being applied by Darden. Official down, looking tight to see. Is it touching? It is. Another fall for the Storm. 1 minute, 3 seconds. And that will bring out 132 pounds.
At 132 for the Storm, Nick Feldpaw.
Nick Feldpaw, sophomore,
For the
132 for the
Jayhawks,
Storm. And Jared
Zaleski.
Zaleski coming out for the Jayhawks. Team advantage now continues to be for the visitor, 36-15. Following this one, We're going to try and break in right when we're done with that pregame interview, or whatever you want to call it, I guess. You know, pre-wrestling meets interview we had with head coach Matt Goss. So stick around following this one. We'll play that for you here on Facebook and YouTube and cable channel 400, and then we'll have live video for South Hardin BCUW against AP Grundy Center. When that meet is concluded, we will honor the 4 seniors. We'll show that to you live. And then we'll end the night Jesup and AP Grundy Center on the orange circle. Two-point takedown advantage for Feldposh. And Selesky just trying to keep belly down, and I'm sure eyeing that out of bounds to try and pull back and get a reset. Feldposh not out yet, although it looks like his knee is out. The official finally going to say they're out of bounds. There is the 3-point near fall, making it 5-0. Bring him back to the center. Selesky in that base position. Cover in left side. Selesky having a hard time standing up. Try to get out of that. Does face in a little bit, doesn't have to face back down. Score remains the same, 5-0. "20 seconds, first period." We've seen back-to-back falls with Storm wrestlers. Will we see another one happen here before the end of the first period? And we will. Feldposh with the win by fall. 1 minute 4 seconds over Jarrett Selesky. Team score now 42-15. And Jarrett Selesky going back to the sideline, and Jarrett Delagardelle coming up next. But Brian Ralston at 132 will get the win. And we will, actually 138, Brian Ralston will have that. We will forfeit at 138. Jesup will.
At 145 for the Storm, Logan Eicher. For the Jayhawks, Jared Delagardelle.
Logan Eicher, 145 for South Hardin BCLUW against Jared Delagardelle, Jr. Slated at 138, we'll move him up to 145 to wrestle. Delagardelle is going to get swung down, has to peel away. Still no takedown. Delagardelle responds really well, and he'll counter and he'll get the 2 points. Coming to the near side. Very, very self-aware where he was at, where he needed to be. Give credit to Delagardelle. They'll go out of bounds to bring it back to the middle. Eicher in that down position. Clock will expire in the first period, making it still 2-0. Iker and Delagardelle getting here at 145. Still two weight classes to go. And there's Delagardelle. Quick flip and stick. 2 minutes, 32 seconds. Give credit to Jared Delagardelle getting the victory now. Take Jesup to a team score of 21, still down.
At 152 for the Storm,
152
Cade
pounds.
Pekarak.
Cade
And for
Pekarak,
the
a
Jayhawks,
sophomore, comes up with
Kruger.
Isaac Kruger, the senior, getting his chance out there. Jesup again trailing 42-21. Roscovius got the first win of the night for the Jayhawks. 6-3 decision over Michael Fuller. 6-point advantage each at 182, 195, 220 for the Storm, getting a win by forfeit. Nicholas Paxton, BCW South Hardin over Jesus Silva at heavyweight, fall at 230. 106, Carter Koltoff. Ben Steele Rolfson at 124. Carter Littlefield Jesup at 113. Got a fall 101 over Lane Hartwick. Taylor Koltoff at 120 with a victory over Jesup's Brady Wilson at 123 was the fall time. Javon Darden beating Alpharank out of Jesup, fall at 104. Feldpod 132 over Selesky from Jesup at 156 is the time there. Ryan Ralston with a forfeit win at 138. Jared Delagardelle, we just saw that win at 2 minutes 32 seconds, fall over Logan Iker. And now we see Jesup continuing with another fall, and give that credit to Isaac Kruger. 1 minute, 17 seconds. Senior will leave the floor as his last home meet with a victory. You hang your hat on that. Tighten up the team score just a little more, 42-27. Again, we were here last week for a double duel.
That concludes the match.
And 160 is an open weight for both squads, as BCW didn't even send anybody out there to raise their hand and increase the score. Final score, Jesup losing in this dual match to BCW South Hardin by a score 42-27. The wins again we had for Jesup. We'll go through that quickly, and then we're going to join in with the interview we had with Matt Gross. Just looking to update you on the score. We can do that when we get a chance to come back. But let's go ahead and on our Heartland Technology pre-event show, we did catch up with head wrestling coach Matt Gross. Now our Heartland Technology pregame show. Come on up here, Coach.
There you go.
We're going to talk to first-year head coach for our wrestling squad, and that's Matt Gross. And Coach, it's hard to believe senior night's here in Jesup, and there's been a lot of home action this year for this squad, which is good to see, and a lot of holes on the roster that have been filled in previous years. You're filling those up too. But let's talk first off about you coming in, being the first-year head wrestling coach here at Jesup. Talk about that experience for you.
Yeah, it's been something new. You want me to?
No,
okay.
I get there.
It's been definitely a challenge. I haven't wrestled for the past 8 years,
Sure.
So just getting back into the groove of things, working with kids, it's just been an awesome time. They push themselves hard, so I know to start the year we were drilling kind of soft, and then as the year kept moving, you can just see how much they just try and focus. So it's been nothing short of just an absolute blessing here. And we moved here 2 years ago, so just to be able to work with those kids and grow with them has just been awesome for us.
Well, great to have you in Jesup and working with these kids. And, talk through your philosophy as coming in and I'm sure it's a combination of a lot of things you learned as a wrestler from your coaches and things you probably learned on how you don't want to coach and how you do want to coach. What kind of philosophies are you passing along here to be successful in Jesup?
We like to just pound the basics here. So there's things that those seniors like to do, but we're really young. We have those 4 kind of blocks, with Isaac, Carter, Brady, and then Keaton, and they've been doing this quite some time. But for the rest of the team, we're just focused on, just starting at the very basics, what it takes to work hard, simple things on our feet, simple things on, and then just getting that toughness. So I guess that's kind of it's just drilling hard every day, and then when it's time to go, we just have to push it.
Yeah, and you see some stiff competition in this part of the state, and especially in conference wrestling. Talk about how the season's gone from opening things up in November to where you're at here in January, and it's hard to believe that sectionals is just knocking on your door here pretty soon too, isn't it?
Yeah, it has absolutely flown by. I cannot believe that was it November 18th we started, and it is already January 23rd today.
Right.
We've missed the last 2 tournaments, so that's been kind of
the weather.
Dry. That spell there has really put a damper on things. But I felt like we wrestled really tough to start the year. We started with Don Bosco out there, kind of was a good measuring stick for us, But I've seen him grow. I mean, Ethan Alferink, he's been absolutely awesome. It's his first year out, and he's just been wrestling hard. Jarrett Selesky, seeing him grow. He's a sophomore for us. And just seeing those younger guys really push it through. They're not getting a lot of wins, but they are growing. And that's what we really are striving to do. So from November 18th to January 23rd, I've just seen a lot of that growth. Not so much on the win column, but just in the wrestling room, that confidence coming out. So that's a big aspect for us.
Well, coming tonight, it's South Hardin and AP Grundy and South Hardin BCLUW. Talk through what you're wanting to see and how you're going to stack up with them tonight here at home.
Yeah, they both have full rosters, I think. And for us, I think we're going to fill 11 of the weights are heavyweight. We were talking a bit there. He's lost like 42 pounds. Yeah. So this will be his first night, and we're really happy to see that. We'll have some pretty tough matchups there. Obviously, we're just looking to fight. So we call wrestling a team sport, and it's also, for us, a very strict individual sport too. So for these guys that are really pushing the senior year, we want them to go out and push every last second because their last match is coming up in 2 weeks. So even tonight, this next weekend, the following weekend, that's just for them to really hone in, get to that last match, and then don't let it be their last match. So that's what we
touch on the seniors. We talked just a little bit about them, but this is their senior night. We'll honor them for their time of being a Jayhawk in the gym tonight. Talk through those seniors in the 1 year you've had them, but the impact that they've had on you and maybe even had on the program and on themselves you've seen develop here at Jesup.
They are some funny guys. So just their attitude has been awesome for the room. They stay focused, passionate. They give me a hard time, which is awesome because I love to push them too. So we do a lot of live wrestling between us and just to watch them grow. From practice 1, they were a little down. New coach coming in, and now at the end of the year, when I say, hey, let's go, and they got their shoes tied tight, and they just.
All right, we're going to break away from that interview. We'll get back again with Coach Gross afterwards, but they have decided to move the senior night's recognitions up. Let's put that on for you right now.
After graduation, Isaac plans to continue to work. Carter Littlefield, son of Jen and Al. Carter has 3 sisters, Grace, Claire, and Olivia. Carter's future plans include completing his electrical apprenticeship with Blackhawk Electrical Service. Carter has more than 100 wins as a Jesup Jayhawk. Keaton Roscovia, son of Jesse and Molly. Keaton has 2 sisters, Megan and Ensley. In addition to wrestling, Keaton participated in football. His plans after graduation is to become an electrician. Brady Wilson, son of Brad and Jennifer. Brady has a brother Kyle and a sister Mackenzie and a brother Jesus. Brady is also active in cross country and soccer. In the future, Brady plans to continue his Air National Guard career, followed by attending the University of Northern Iowa to study biology. Abby Hansen, daughter of Heather and Nathan. Abby has 1 sister, Lauren. After graduation, Abby plans to attend Hawkeye to become a hospice nurse. Kennedy Gaplin, daughter of Jess and Susie. Kennedy has 1 brother, Bailey. Kenny also participated in football cheer. Her future plans include going to college to study law. Please give a round of applause to our seniors and their families for their dedication and hard work to Jesup Athletics.
All right, again, getting the opportunity to honor those seniors out there tonight as we do, again, send off Brady Wilson, Carter Littlefield, Isaac Kruger, and Keaton Roscovius, again, for this squad. We're going to rejoin. Actually, I also want to congratulate Abby Hansen and Kennedy Galpan, the cheers. They were also seniors. We're going to rejoin that interview and catch Matt Gross talking a little bit more about these senior wrestlers. Now our Hardin Technology pregame show. Come on up here, Coach.
There you go.
We're going to talk to first-year head coach for our wrestling squad, and that's Matt Gross. And, Coach, it's
wins for us that are going to be moving on. Hey, let's go, and they got their shoes tied tight, and they just get to work. So they've been nothing short of just perfect for me. They've led this team, and I think next year we have 9 8th graders, so that kind of leads for them to watch us practice, because they came up every Wednesday, and then they got to see those guys lead, and it's just a great thing for next year and then following year for us to grow too. So
great way to build the program. But looking at the seniors, and help me if I'm missing anybody, but Brady Wilson, Carter Littlefield, Isaac Kruger, Keaton Roscovius. Hard to believe they're seniors for at least from my standpoint of watching these guys develop. But good group there again. You're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of wins there. I think all of them have 20 wins this year. So there's 80 wins for us that are going to be moving on. And when you look back on it, when you see Isaac, he's really grown. Keaton, he's just a real physical kid out there. And Carter, I think we missed it too. I feel terrible. I think he had his 100th win last week.
Okay.
So we're going to have to do something tonight for
special
that.
in there.
Absolutely. So just to have that kid out there, he got 7th last year. He's a great leader too. So he likes to push and strong for being 113.
Yeah, touch on Brady. Touch on Brady's involvement.
Yeah, Brady. One, you definitely know he's tough. I think he's joining the Air Force here this year, so he's got that right mindset.
Sure.
So I think we had some kids not make weight a couple weeks ago, and we had to do 60 sprints. And I'll tell you what, Brady, he puts his head down, he goes. So he's really grown too there. And I know he came to the season weighing 120, and he goes, Coach, I want to do 106. And I said, all right.
Okay.
And to 106,
right.
And then he's like, Coach, 106 is too small. I said, all right, let's go back up. So he's back up to 120. He's the guy that will go 106 for you, and then he'll go right back up to 120 and wrestle all across. That's a big weight jump for him. And he's just been he's very, very tough. He doesn't like to get turned, really fights for us. So
okay.
Really
Coach, good luck tonight against both teams. Thanks for being in Jesup, and I'll be looking forward to see how the program grows.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Head coach Matt Gross on our pregame show.
For the Storm, it's Walker Ashton.
See how the program grows. Head coach Matt Gross on our pregame show. All right, we will rejoin as Jesup seniors honored, and thank you to Coach Gross for coming to Jesup and leading this program this season. Not done yet. And what you'll see on the circle, you'll have live video feed along with you'll see the scores come up for AP Grundy Center taking on South Hardin BCAW starting at 182 pounds. This is the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology.
At 182 pounds, Cole Hardin for AP Grundy Center receives a forfeit. At 195, for AP Grundy Center, it's Trent Griner. For the Storm, Lucas Gunderson. At 220 pounds, for AP Grundy Center, Trey Morris. For the Storm, Aiden Farnsworth. are selling raffle tickets for the booster badge. At 285 pounds for AP Grundy Center, Colby Mueller. For the Storm, Nicholas Paxton. For 106 is a double forfeit. At 113 pounds for AP Grundy Center, Zachary Clausen. For the Storm, Carter Kolthoff. 120 pounds, AP Grundy Center, Connor Kellum. The Storm, Lane Hartwig. At 126, for AP Grundy Center, Kate Weber. For the Storm, Taylor Coltop. At 132 pounds for AP Grundy Center, Carter Mackey. For the Storm, Nick Feldbush. At 138 for AP Grundy Center, Nathan Clausen. For the Storm, Brian Ralston. At 145 pounds for AP Grundy Center, Brady Romberg. For the Storm, Logan Eicher. At 152 for AP Grundy Center, Matt Jensen. For the Storm, Cade McCarrick. At 160 pounds, Briar Ulanov receives a forfeit. At 170 pounds for AP Grundy Center, Nick Johnson. For the Storm, Michael Fuller. Final score, AP Grundy Center 42, South Hardin, BCLUW 36. Exhibition match, Stuart Whitehall. Chris Vandenberg reporting to the middle of the mat. At 195 pounds, for AP Grundy Center, Trent Griner receives a forfeit.
Back on the Jayhawk Sports Network from Marlin Technology, and we are underway.
At 220
High school
pounds,
wrestling.
Trey Morris for AP Grundy Center receives a forfeit.
So 2 forfeits right away as Jesup playing host in their second dual meet tonight against AP Grundy Center, their combined squad, headed by
At
Brian
285
Benning.
pounds, for AP Grundy
Heavyweight.
Center, Kobe Mueller.
Colby
For the
Mueller comes into
Jayhawks.
wrestle
Jesus
Silva, making his way to the floor now for his second match of the night. And I believe his second one on the season, able to finally get below that 285 mark and working hard to make that weight. Both these big boys on their feet, just jockeying for position. Like I said, it's been a while since we've seen heavyweight wrestling here at Jesup. Been a couple years since heavyweight Ryan Sadler took the championship a couple years ago. .22 seconds have gone off the clock. Just playing with each other right now, jockeying for that position. Who's going to overpower the other one? Trent Griner, 195. Trey Morris, 220. For APGC, both getting forfeits, making it 12-0 right now as far as the team score. And Jesus Silva will get the 2-point takedown. There you go. Have that advantage. 60 seconds to go first period. And the crowd is rooting for this guy. Into this heavyweight match, this junior facing off against Colby Miller, another junior from this AP Grundy Center team. They could fill a roster almost twice when you look at the number of guys they have on that squad. A lot of heavier weights, though. But Jesus going to run parallel. Looking for the cross arm on Mueller. 24 seconds to go. Can he turn him? That's the fight. That's the struggle. Mueller holding that base. Coming up, going to roll, but he's going to roll right through on Jesus. 2-point reversal, and he's going to pin him. Oh, man. Oh, man. It can happen that quick. That quick. A hard fought with both these guys. And Colby Mueller, 0.2 of a second left in the first period. will get the pin, and give credit to Jesus for working hard out there. 2-point takedown. Tried to prop him up, but Moeller was rolling right through. Gets the takedown and gets the reversal, and then the pin.
For the Jayhawks receives the forfeit.
Do have an open weight at 106 pounds, and Steele Rolfson will take that 6-point by forfeit. Comes out, gets his arm raised.
Send him back here.
Making 18-6. And the official's going to call these two wrestlers back over to the scorer's table to check in. Can Colby Moeller beating Jesus Silva in just about 2 minutes time?
At 113 pounds.
Looking back on Colby Moeller, who just got the victory, finished in 5th place a year ago, and the sectional 5th place in the conference tournament last year. 2-point takedown. Right away as we're moving through here, 113 pounds. Carter Littlefield and Zach Klassen. Littlefield getting the pin right there. 30 seconds is what it took. 6 points for Jesup. $120 pounds now coming out. I do expect to see Brady Wilson come out.
For AP Grundy Center, Connor Callum. For the Jayhawks, Brady Wilson.
Connor Kellum, freshman at 120, facing off against this senior and Brady Wilson. The seniors, Wilson, Littlefield, Kruger, and Roscovius, were honored following their first meet when they went down to the loss dual team-wise against South Hardin and BCUW, and also honored Abby Hansen and Kennedy Galpin, the cheerleaders, as seniors. And tough situation right now. The freshman tightening up on the senior, Connor Kellum. 2 takedown, working on the near fall, count 3. But there comes Wilson. Rolls through, 3 near fall awarded, 1 escape point. And the senior saying, I can't let this happen on my last home dual meet. Hannibal color tie-up. Wilson does have a little more height on his opponent, driving it with that shoulder. But Cullum looking for that leg, going to come back around. 38 seconds, first period. Jesup still in it team-wise, 18-12. BCOW and AP competing before this one in a meet that had APGC win over South Hardin, BCOW 42-36. That was a meet that saw 11 total falls, 2 forfeits. And there goes Brady Wilson. He finds the hold he needs, but the clock runs out. 5-3 score. Wilson will take that down position. Hook in left side. Good base stand up from Wilson. Can't find a way to get loose. Tighten up on that near leg. McCullum, APGC, shoulder down, reversal counted, and now near fall awaiting, maybe a pinfall. 1:20 to go. We're tied up. Team score at 5, or individual score at 5. Wow. Brady Wilson, who got caught early on, got out of a situation where he thought he was going to get stuck, said no way, got escape. Start here in the second period down, gets that reversal, then gets the pin. 2 minutes.
At 126 pounds for AP Grundy Center,
And
Cade
42
Weber.
seconds.
For the Jayhawks,
I believe is how they're going to time
Alvarez.
that. Brady Wilson by fall over Connor Kellum. 2 minutes, 42 seconds. Ethan Alfarink at 126. Cade Weber, APGC. Jesup only giving up forfeits at 195 and 220. Driving, there's a 2-point takedown. Ethan Alfarink drives it down again. Weber holding tight onto that head, not going to release it. Face down. That wore him out a little bit. Is he going to peel away? He does. 1-point escape. Aggressively coming back after Alfarink. Still neutral. There goes the leg. 2 points on the takedown. Alfarink advantage on Weber. Alfarink, a freshman. And Cade Weber, sophomore. His arrest is down a little bit at 120. Got him at 126. And the team score is at 18. Jesup has had some rest. AP Grundy Center had to come right back after wrestling South Hardin BCUW. If you're just joining us, Jesup losing team-wise to South Hardin BCUW in the first meet that started off tonight, 48-27. Roscovius with a 6-3 win at 170. Carter Littlefield with a fall of 101 at 113. Jared Delagardelle fall of 232 at 145. And Isaac Kruger with a win and a fall of 120 to 152. That's how things went in that first meet. Now back, APGC versus Jesup. 5-1, advantage freshman Ethan Alfarink. Cade Weber holding that base. Just trying to really prevent Ethan from having any advantage. As he's trying to peel away, he does. Finally finds it. Ethan couldn't hang on. Halfway through this one, 60 seconds to go, second period. Handable collar tie-up. Left of that ring, break away, adjust those headgear, come back in. Brian Benning, head coach, AP Grundy Center. Matt Gross, the head coach of Jesup. If you missed our interview between our meets, it is posted on our Facebook page. You can check that out with the head coach. Rising up, Ethan's going to get caught. Still has a huge advantage point-wise. Trying to take that sweep, trying to take up high, brings it back down, 2 points. Alferink 11-3 advantage. Period will end. Choice will go to Weber for AP Grundy Center. Cade Weber will take that down spot, as you can see. Alferink covering that left side. Gonna crouch down. He's escaped before. Can he do it again? Same situation as he did last time, and he does it. Finds it out. 8-point margin. A lot of catching up to do. Decent contingent making their way over to support this AP Grundy Center team in the west part of the Cedar Valley. There goes Alferink, going for the double leg. There's a 2-point takedown again. 4-point still held up for Weber on a 10-point margin. And Weber exhausted, belly down. .35 seconds to go before this one is done. 126 pounds, you see it right there, Alferink and Cole Weber. And it might be just a little too late for the opponent, but Alferink, give him credit, fighting to the end. Containing his opponent. 6 seconds. And that horn's going to sound, and that's going to be a victory. Major decision, 4 points will go up on the board. Give credit to Alferink, making it his final score 14-4, and it's 22-18. Jesup with their 5th straight victory on the scoreboard.
Carter Mackey for the Jayhawks.
Moving 132 pounds, Jared Selesky steps out on the mat, the sophomore, losing his first match of the evening against South Hardin BCUW. Carter Mackey making his way out. Again, we're at 132 pounds. 6 more weight classes after this. We did start at 195. 195 and 220. Jesup did have to give up open slots there and forfeit points. But since then, Jesus Silva losing by a fall, although he fought a hard match. Steele Rollison wins by a forfeit at 106. Littlefield fall at 29 seconds. Brady Wilson win by fall 242. Alferink, you just saw it, major decision 14-4. Jayhawk squad will move over to Winthrop on Saturday for the East Buchanan tournament. Hopefully they get one in, as the last 2 Saturdays have been canceled because of snow. And then next week, the wrestlers will have JV wrestling at BCIUW. Looking for that 1-point escape. You do find it with Selesky. .28 seconds. Get these middle weights. guys get a little stronger, a little more evenly matched. Out of bounds. Those weights tighten up a little bit more through this. One week from Saturday, varsity wrestling will be at Denver for the conference meet. And believe it or not, the week after that on the 8th, it's sectional wrestling. That's going to be this year at West Delaware. Get the top through in the weight classes, move them on to districts. It's on the 15th at Center Point, then state wrestling down at the Well, February 19th through the 22nd. So no varsity wrestling next week as they prepare for conference. Last duel of the season right here. You're seeing it, folks. Honored those seniors. Kruger, Littlefield, Wilson, Roscovius. And now with Selesky getting another escape point, tying things up as we approach the halfway mark in this match. Here on the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. Thanks for joining us. I'm Nate Claiborne along with Anthony Baugh here today. Handling everything technical in the Jayhawks nest tonight. Thanks for following on Facebook Live, YouTube, and local cable channel 400. There's the 2-point drive and takedown. But you've got Carter Mackey, APGC, trying to find his way out as he just gave up the lead. Selesky with 2 escape points and then a takedown. Puts him where he's at right now. And there's the escape point the other side now. So far in this meet, we've seen 2 falls for Jesup, 1 for AP. 2 forfeit wins, 1 major decision for Jesup. 10 takedown totals for Jesup when they've been on the mat. In the second period, head coach Brian Benning for AP Grundy Center telling his wrestler at 132 pounds, Carter Mackey, take that down position. Get that escape, tie it up. If not, get that reversal. And there's the flip. Selesky has him on his back. That official not on his belly looking to see on the blades as Mackey will flip back over. Selesky will bring him back again. Official again back, this time on his knees, looking down underneath, looking at the blades. Has Mackey given up? No, he's arching up. Brings up that right shoulder. Gonna back down again, chest to chest, Selesky and Mackey. 1:14 to go, and that's it. 4 minutes, 48 seconds. Hard-fought match. Jarrett Selesky of Jesup. Give that guy some credit. Team score now goes 28-18, advantage Jesup. AP Grundy Center, they took the victory over BCW South Hardin, 42-36 in our second meet tonight. And in the opener, BCW South Hardin beating Jesup 48-27. Jesup having some energy, and now we will see one of our experienced rushers come out there with Jared Delagardelle. After
at 145 for AP Grundy Center,
Nathan
Brady
Clashin
Rumberg. For the Jayhawks,
wins by a forfeit at 138, go to 145 as APGC, now down by 4 team-wise, has Jared Delagardelle against Brady Romberg. Looking at Jarrett this season, second place at the Starmont tournament, second at Oline, first here at home in that tournament, also over at BGM. Last year in sectionals, second place, fourth place in districts, third in the conference meet. Look at Brady Romberg right now as these two still vie for their positions. And you're going to see Delagardelle get that first takedown. One-point escape. Take him near side. Delagardelle has to adjust that headset. Almost gets caught. Little twinge of the hands for the APGC wrestler. Has to shake that off, regroup. Brady Romberg. Again, Romberg, a sophomore, junior with the Jesup Jayhawk. Delagardelle come out of bounds. Back to middle, start him again. 30.6 seconds to go, first period. You're watching the Jayhawk Sports Network from Heartland Technology. High school wrestling on a Thursday night. Like I said, next week, it's prep week for postseason. They'll get through Saturday's tournament at EB. Prep for the conference, NICL conference meet up at Denver 1 week from Saturday. And then it's districts into sectionals into the state tournament down in Des Moines. Brady Romberg at down position as we start that second period. Delagardelle covers on the right side. Holding tight with that left arm. Going to wing up from that right side, and he's going to bring him down. Driving that shoulder. Romberg comes right out of it. Too near fall down. Romberg stands right up. Jared brings him back down to that mat, chest down. Brady found some energy. Saw the light and then lost it. 4-1, Delagardelle in the advantage. 2-point takedown, 2-point near falls where that's been. You got the escape point for Romberg. And now he's trying to find some light again. And there is Delagardelle. He's going to squeeze hard. Chest to chest. We're going to see 3 near fall, if not a stick. There it is. And Jesup inching closer to try and see if they can get that dual win tonight at home. That would set some nice energy going into the postseason. Jesup with that win with Delagardelle by fall in 3:06 over Romberg makes it 28-24. We'll go to 152. Isaac Kruger will make his way out. Another senior.
At 152 pounds for AP Grundy Center,
Matt Jensen, AP Grundy Center.
Isaac Kruger.
He's a junior, and as we said, Kruger, one of the 4 seniors, along with Littlefield, Wilson, and Roscovius, wrestling their last time on this orange circle. Looking at Isaac Kruger's success this season. First place at the Starmont tournament in December, second at Owine home tournament, first place for him at 152. Last year, third place in sectionals at 160 pounds, fourth place in the tournament. Had a big win last year over Ben Ogle in that tournament at conference. And there is Kruger. He's got the cradle working, rocking up Jensen. Again, Jensen just a junior. Fourth in the annual Jones Brother Invite in December. .50 score, going to rock him back up again. Kruger, the senior, looking to go out on a high note on this home meet and really trying to send that team score a little bit higher. And there's the win by pin. 1 minute, 41 seconds. Kruger with the fall. We'll go to 160 pounds.
At 160 pounds, for AP Grundy Center, Briar Uhlenhop,
and then Keaton Roscovius, who wrestled at 170 in the previous meet against South Hardin BCUW. He was going to go up a notch to 170. Actually to 160, coming down from 170 to wrestle in this match. They go right on that line. There's a 2-point takedown. Roscovius handles himself well. Keaton first place in the Starmont tournament, third up at Owine, first here at home. BGM got third place in that tournament. Conference last year, fourth place, and then fourth place at the sectional. And there, Roscovius thought he had him down on his back. And give credit to his opponent for finding his way out of it with Briar Uhlenhop. Uhlenhop, an AP student wrestling for AP Grundy Center. Senior on this squad. He said we're here at 160. Still have 170 and 182 to go. And Jesup most likely will leave 182 open, which is going to tack 6 points onto that margin right now. So we're sitting at 10. And depending how Roscovius can come out of this one, working to see how Jesup can win the duel, and I'm sure that's what's going through head coach Matt Gross's mind. As it looks like we're going to see Bryce Glider come up here at 170 for Jesup as that first period ends. Roscovius again with that 4-0 advantage. Keaton was the opening match in that first duel. Got a win by decision over Michael Fuller from BCUW South Hardin 6-3 in his first match tonight. Bring him out of bounds. Go back to the middle, start him again. Quick to his seat, Johnson. Not going to have luck against Roscovius as Keaton very of where he is at. Controlling that space. And really now trying to prop up Johnson. Hard on the near side, drive that shoulder. And Johnson's going to go face down, under a minute. We're halfway through this match. Every time Johnson moves or rolls, Keaton's there to respond. And there's a pin. Pretty much can seal a dual win for Jesup. Roscovius wins by a fall, 1 minute and 37 seconds. Another senior goes out on a high note. Wilson has done it. Littlefield has done it.
At 170
Kruger has done it. And Roscovius has done it. Grand slam on the seniors for the win from their last dual meet. Team right now 46-24, and you can pretty much seal it as a win team-wise for Jesup tonight. 2 weights to go, and Bryce Glider and Nick Johnson. 2-point takedown for the Orange. And the 1-point escape as Johnson fires his way out. Brady Bryce Glider. Getting caught. 2-point takedown against him. And now Johnson tucking that near side, rolling the backside. One shoulder down. 51 seconds to go, and Glider against stomach down. Bring him out of bounds. Glider finds his way. 6-2 with those near fall points. Still coming up at 182, and I would guess that that's just going to be a quick forfeit. As AP's Grundy Center's Cole Heidemann won by forfeit when they face PCLUW. So I imagine that'll be a quick arm raise. But give a lot of credit to Jesup tonight and head coach Matt Gross. Done a great job of energizing these guys this year. And they're not done yet. Statistically looking right now, Jesup 6 falls tonight compared to their opponents 1. Jesup did have to give up 3 forfeits. AP gave up 1. There was 1 major decision tonight. 15 total takedowns. When you look at what Jesup's been able to do. compared to just 3 for APGC. Glider and Johnson about halfway through this match go out of bounds, bring him back. Both will be up. Glider holding a low base. Keeps spinning around, and Johnson's going to find himself on the downside. Still not releasing that leg. Glider, he's going to go on his seat, and he's got to go belly down. 2-point takedown given to Nick Johnson of APGC. 1 minute to go in the second period. Glider holding that base again. Trying to determine his avenue to escape. Rises up, tries to peel away. And the official's going to say, we're going to keep this going. We're not out of bounds. 1 point escape, 5-point difference. There's the shoot in from Johnson. And Glider's going to get caught up and have to turn again. 2-point takedown. This time they'll be out of bounds. 22.8 seconds to go. And it looks as if we will probably have maybe one JV match that will take place at the conclusion. They'll run out the clock, and it will be the choice of the visitors. And they're going to say both go up. That's what head coach Brian Benning prefers. Glider tight on that right side. Johnson not going to let go. Sporting the AP singlet. Right that outside line. Bring it back to the middle. Start him again. 170 pounds. Bryce on his base. Johnson to cover. As he gets called in, cover that left side. Bryce will widen that stance. He'll get flung down. And Coach Gross, in talking to him before the meet tonight, says he takes great pride in this wrestling team being a team, even though it's an individual sport. There's a lot of focus on that in the wrestling room and on the sidelines next to the mat. You can tell that. Tie up. Bryce going high up on the head. But Johnson going to try and pull Glider to the near side, get him out. Work back towards that blue circle now with 17 seconds to go, and Johnson just waiting it out. Two points will be awarded to Johnson, and that will be a major decision. Advantage APGC as Johnson wins 14-4. However, Jesup is going to end up taking this one as a team, which is a great opportunity for the Jayhawk squad. And we will see here at 182 pounds.
At 182, Cole Heidemann, AP, Grundy Center, receives a forfeit.
Cole Heidemann, heavyweight, or actually 182, wins by forfeit. So our team final, Jesup 46, APGC 34.
For Jesup, Chris Vandenberg.
Chris Vandenberg. JV match on the floor right now. Again, reviewing scoring. We start off 195 pounds tonight as AP's Trent Griner and then Trey Morris at 220. Both took forfeits and open slots from Jesup. 285, Jesus Silva started off hot and heavy. Had the advantage on Kobe Moeller and got caught right at the end of that first period and stuck in 2 minutes. 106, Steele Rolfson came out, raised his hand for a forfeit win for Jesup. Carter Littlefield, a senior, 113, beat Zach Clausen by a fall of 29 seconds. Jesup's Brady Wilson at 120, another senior, over Connor Kellum in a fall of 242. Ethan Alfering out of Jesup, he wins by a major decision, 14-4 over Cade Weber.
Final score,
Carter Mackey, APGC, loses by a fall of 4 minutes, 47 seconds to Jared Selesky at 132. Nathan Klassen win by forfeit at 138. Jared Miller 145, win over Brady Romberg, fall of 306. Isaac Kruger, another senior win, beats Matt Jansen, fall of 142. Jesup's Keaton Roscovius at 160 over Breyer Eulenhoff, fall of 337. Nick Johnson over Bryce Kleider, major decision 14-5, and Cole Heidemann with the victory by forfeit 46-34. Jesup does win this meet tonight in a nice fashion for them as they will move into tournament wrestling on Saturday at East Buchanan. And then they'll have the week off to get ready for conference happening next Saturday, which will take place up at Denver, and the sectional district will be at Center Point the following Saturday, and then it's into state action in the middle of February. Believe it or not, that is just around the corner. Our next broadcast on the Jayhawk Sports Network will be coming up on Tuesday of next week. High school girl-boy doubleheader in basketball against Denver. And then Friday night, 1 week from tomorrow, another girl-boy doubleheader on the Jayhawk Sports Network with Dyke New Hartford visiting Jesup. Everybody have a great rest of your night. For Anthony Baugh, I'm Nate Kleberg and executive producer Tony Lang. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube. Tell your friends. We're here to support the Jesup Jayhawks. Music provided by bensound.com on the Jayhawk Sports Network. Everybody have a great night and go Jayhawks.